Hello, and thank you for joining us. In this presentation, it's all about using Salesforce and Box content together. Now, you're probably wondering what business challenges or use cases we're going to be addressing. Well, why don't we dive right in? First one, Salesforce user accesses account documents. Account, as an example, your Salesforce implementation may have many other record types as well. But in this example, as you can see from an account screen, I can easily access all the documents right in that box window. Or if you've got a lot of documents for a particular account, you can click the panorama button and see specific documents. So add criteria to show a new account form or a contract or a W-2. So you can actually dive into the documents inside that account. Next, Salesforce user accesses newly uploaded documents across accounts. So they can receive a notification in Salesforce of all newly uploaded files for review. They click the link inside the Salesforce notification and they instantly see all the new documents that have just arrived for their accounts. Idea, Salesforce user can access all newly uploaded documents across accounts. Next use case, Salesforce user adds documents to an account. The idea here is same window as earlier. There's my little box window. All I do is drag and drop the files right in there, and now they're available for everybody who's got the appropriate access to see. Next use case, external user adds files to a shared folder. So a shared folder is automatically created, and the user can just drop the documents right in there, and now they're available for other people to review. Also, you could use a document request link if you want to ask for a specific document. That too would be grabbed and dropped into that same folder location. And then, of course, you've also got the idea of allowing users without Salesforce to work with the content, say a back office person. So depending on your user community, you can have a person not in Salesforce still be able to access all that critical content. Now, what do we need from you to really get this thing going? Well, we need to think about what are the Salesforce record types that have related content. As I said earlier, I used account as an example, but you could have policy, contact, maybe custom objects. What are those record types that will have related content? Next, what is the content that needs to be managed? Statements, instructions, account forms. The reason for this is this drives possible subfolders in your system, as well as the metadata to find these documents, that lower level of granularity, that search we talked about. Then, where's the content coming from? Is it coming from clients, financial advisors, agents, in other words, people, or is it coming from other systems? Maybe you have document generation systems or a statement creation system. That drives, can the content be automatically filed, or does it need to be reviewed and then filed? What are the user touch points? Are people only accessing content from Salesforce, or are other systems going to need to feed the repository and maybe pull documents from the repository? Also, do people need access directly to Box? Maybe the back office, people who don't have Salesforce. So what are the user touch points for your content? And then, of course, user roles and access synchronization. Does access to the account information mean all documents? In other words, if there's PII, are we taking advantage of document classifications in Box to lock down certain types of documents? Do we synchronize the users at the account with the collaborators in Box? In other words, if I have access to, say, the account information, do I have access to all the documents in Box? Functional role perspective, business admin for sales objects, or standard Salesforce user who can just access to add files and record data? As well as, is there an external user, somebody who provides documents and then reviews documents? So understanding the user roles and access synchronization is important. So where does the process start? Well, it starts with the automatic creation of folders. In our example, the creation of account folders. When a new account is created in Salesforce, folders are automatically built inside of Box with the appropriate metadata, as well as in this example, a client provided documents folder for exchanging documents with the client. You'll see that window in the lower left-hand corner where users can drop documents right in there and review the documents very easily, as well as that panorama button. If you click the panorama button, up pops the window to the right, which shows you a more granular view of all of your account documents. So you can actually add more criteria to search certain types of documents, maybe based on status, document type, department, what have you. Metadata based on the content you're storing. So what are your next steps? Well, it's time to reach out to MicroStrategies so we can help you like we help our other clients.